guys, welcome back. Today's video, as promised, I'm just going to go over my Subaru Forester XT. Just as I was mentioning before in the last video, just an introductory into what mods it's got, what plan modifications I have for the car, and just a few little jargon things and whatnot. So yeah, we'll get into it. I'll give you a walk around first and we'll have a look at the car, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll just flip around for a second. So this is her here. So as I mentioned, she's a 2012 Forester XT Premium. So that's the 2.5 litre top mount intercooler turbo. Premium being that it has the tinted windows, leather interior, moonroof, all the nice little luxury things, sat nav, all that. So it's kind of that mixture between performance and luxury in a family SUV. It is quite nice. But as you can see, the tint is very dark. There's the back. That sun's probably a bit hectic. But yeah, here we are there. You can see my exhaust under there, but we'll get to that in a second. So yeah, that's the car just on a walk around. I'll run through some of the mods that I have done to it. It does, so we may as well stay at the back, but as you can see, it's got a NVIDIA Q300 turbo back exhaust. So I'll give you guys a look underneath there, if you can see. So there's the twin system, 3-inch goes all the way up to the turbo back, which you can't really see. I'll show you underneath the bonnet in a second, but with the dual 3.5-inch tips out the back there. Around to the front, you can see, if I can get in there, just gonna pick it up. A little bit dark, but yeah, there's the dump pipe down in there, 3-inch dump all the way from the turbo. There's the little Teddy 04 that I have had port and polished. That was done as a DIY, which I will be doing again, which I'll follow up in another video. Other than that, you can see the Turbo Smart aftermarket actuator in there, which I got that because the old one was failing, and I wanted to run multiple springs in it to get different boost pressures and gate pressures and stuff like that. So then, as you can see, running off that, you've got your vacuum lines running off up to your Turbo Smart 3-port boost solenoid, which then feeds off into the e-boost street that I have running the boost control, but we'll get to that in a second. Other than that, underneath the bonnet, standard intake box. I didn't really want to put a pod filter on it or anything like that, so I'm actually going to build a custom box that has all heat shrouding and that, and a custom intake tube that runs out to the front, still utilising the standard MAF in it. So yeah, working on that. We'll get to that. I do have the, you can see it just underneath there, Deceptor Pro 2 blow-off valve, which is fully electronically adjustable. Has the whistle trumpet off the back there. It's like the first thing that I bought for the car. that was one of those things that, you know, I bought the turbo car. I was like, well, I got to put a blow off valve on it. So first thing I bought for it was that, and then followed the exhaust and everything like that afterwards. But yeah, we'll go and jump inside. I'll show you a bit of the electronics and stuff like that I've got in there, and then we'll go from there. So as I mentioned, it is the premium, so it does have the nice leather interior around it, seats front and back. Sorry, it's a little bit of a mess, but don't worry about that. It does have the nice large moonroof in it, which is very nice during summer. You pop that puppy open, and actually we might leave that open, might be better for light. So on the interior, other than just some little bling bits that I've put in, little carbon surround bits that I've put everywhere, essentially that's the gist of it. As I said, so from the boost solenoid, comes in, it's my e-boost straight in here, where I do all my boost controlling and stuff like that, which is pretty convenient. I like to have it right here, which is nice. The blow-off valve, I don't know if you guys can see it in there. There it is there, the adjustable knob. So that turns either way to go to more atmospheric or plumb back. So I can make it as quiet as, you know, a mouse to as loud as, yeah, possibly. So yeah, it is very loud when it is to full atmospheric. I do get a little bit of a backfire when it does do that because it overfuels, but yeah, other than that it's alright. So in terms of gauges, I have a battery voltmeter, built into the vent pod here. I also have a analog boost gauge, as well as the e-boost has its own digital boost gauge, but that's in there. I also have a full wideband, so it's an Innovate Motorsport wideband, which is tacked into the dump pipe. So that shows all my air fuel ratios and stuff like that, which yeah, stops me from leaning out when I'm trying to pump too much boost through it. Other than that, I have a Perrin short shift kit in it, which I will be following up in a following video, where when I do the replacement of the clutch in it with a heavy duty, which will be soon, I will actually be doing the rear bushings, because I did the top bushings, replace the top bushings for it, but the rear gearbox mount bushings, the rear linkage bushings in them, they sent me the nice nylon bushings, so I'll be doing that when I do the new clutch. But I don't know if you are aware of how long the shifts in the Subarus normally are, but this is quite short. They're very easy to throw in and throw out, so just gives you another look underneath there, see how I've wired it up. So yeah, other than that, guys, that's pretty much the car. The following mods that I'll be doing to it in the upcoming videos will be obviously a heavy duty clutch, which at the moment will be either an Excetti or an Extreme. So that'll be upgraded in it because it is on the way. It's on the way out. Whilst I have that open, as I said, I'll be doing the rear bushings. I'll be checking out the CV linkages, upgrading the bushings and the sway bar links while I'm underneath there, checking all the struts, making sure they're all good. I'll be pulling off the dump pipe, pulling off the turbo again, doing another port and polish, hopefully honing out the wastegate hole a bit more, because as I said, it has had issues with boost creep. So I'm trying to hone that out because of the size of the exhaust and the 2.5. The TD04 is quite a small turbo. I'm kind of hitting the limits of where it is at the moment. So, but yeah, that'll be in upcoming videos. We'll do that, and then I'll also do a drive with some boost and gate differentiation with the e-boost and stuff like that. So, but yeah, we'll go from there. I'll just give you guys a quick startup and let you guys hear it, and yeah. So as you guys can hear, she's pretty timid on the sound, even though it does have a 3-inch turbo back exhaust on it. Because of the muffler setups that are in it, it has got a single fairly large cell muffler in the center, and then the twin resonators out the back as well. So it does keep it quite quiet. But when it does get up on a boost, it does get a little bit more rowdy. So yeah, and as you can see, there's all the gauges come to life. The e-boost, the wideband, which is sitting on atmospheric, which is great. That's where you kind of want it. And then yeah, so I'll just give it a quick rev for you guys inside. Shut that moonroof actually. Yeah, there we go. I'll just let you guys hear the back for a second. I'll just put the camera down and give her a few revs for you. There it goes. Yeah, so that's a quick introductory to my Forester. As I said, upcoming videos with modifications to the clutch, the turbo porting and stuff like that, but that'll be coming soon. Next upcoming video will be on my Aprilia introductory video, so until then, yeah, click like if you like it, subscribe if you like, but until next time, have a good one. Yeah.